Welcome to my 5,000 subscriber Q&A video. I'm really excited about this, so thank you so much to everyone who asks questions and continues to support my channel. So the first question is, do you find it difficult to focus on having multiple streams of income, and do you recommend it? So I have all the questions on this piece of paper that I wrote down, so that way I don't forget them. I do find it difficult to focus on multiple streams of income to actually be consistent with them all. So if I'm trying to post YouTube videos every week, like 3 or 4 videos a week, and then I'm also trying to publish 3 or 4 KDP books a week, and then also do Etsy listings, I find it really difficult to find the time to manage all of that because I do have a full-time job and other commitments. But if I was doing full-time content creation, like if that was my only job, which that would be amazing, that is one of my current goals, is to be a full-time content creator, then I don't think it would be as difficult because then you can schedule your time out. Right now, about 40 hours a week goes towards my normal full-time job, I guess, if that's the right word, or my corporate full-time job. We'll go with that because content creators becoming full-time seems to be more and more normal, which is really cool. So since I have 40 hours a week on my corporate job, that means I have less time to work on my other streams of income. And on top of that, I want to spend time with my husband and my family and my friends, and then I also do sports and other activities. So it's definitely difficult to focus on multiple streams of income when you don't have a lot of extra time to do that. And when you're just starting out on a business, so if I'm starting a brand new like side hustle or side business, then I find it really difficult to give that enough attention as well as being consistent on everything else. But with all that being said, I definitely recommend having multiple streams of income because you really need to diversify your income. I mean, that's just my opinion, but many people I've watched on YouTube all recommend this because especially if you don't own the actual business, you don't really have full control. Like YouTube, my YouTube channel, YouTube has full power over my channel. I could get my channel shut down at any time. Same with KDP, my account could get shut down at any time. Same with Etsy, etc. And even if you do own your own business, you never know what can happen. So it's always good to have multiple streams of income in case for some reason that business is no longer working or no longer bringing in money. But I think I do recommend starting with one just to get going, see how you like it, and then add more in as you go. If that makes sense, start getting established in one and then add another. It definitely is hard to manage multiple streams of income at the same time if you don't have a lot of extra time on your plate, but it is definitely worth it to have diversify your income. So I do recommend having multiple streams of income, but how you go about that is really going to be up to you and what you can handle. So my next question here is, besides KDP, do you have other hobbies you enjoy, or do you do other hobbies you enjoy? Yes, so I actually am a horseback rider. I have been riding horses since I was 6 years old, and I started showing probably around 8 or so, and that's one sport that I absolutely love. So I'm still currently riding horses, which I'm very, very thankful for. And then I also race cars. So I started racing cars in 2015, I think. That kind of runs in part of my family, and I really love racing. So I tend to like the sports that have a lot of adrenaline, but I don't race a lot right now. It's just very expensive, and it's hard to manage time to do everything. But I do still try to race at least once a year. So aside from that, I also love photography, going on walks, and really just exploring and going on adventures. And how do you manage your time with job, KDP, YouTube, Etsy, and other things? If I'm being honest, I probably don't handle my time very well. What I've been trying to do lately is really being conscious of the time that I'm spending on things that aren't really being productive, like just scrolling aimlessly on Facebook or Instagram and watching reels and shorts or playing video games. I'm trying to be really conscious of how much time I'm spending on those because time can go really quickly. You can just be looking at Facebook and all of a sudden it's been 2 hours. So if I spent those 2 hours building YouTube or KDP or Etsy, then I could be that much further in my business. So lately I've been really trying to be mindful of how much time I'm spending on certain things. I do want to give myself breaks and, be able to just play video games or watch a YouTube video or something like that. But if I'm spending 2 to 4 hours a day doing that, then I feel like that's really not helping me with my businesses. And then as far as my job, I have set hours at my job right now, so really I just work during the hours. And then for like my personal relationships and friends and family, I just try to make time for them as much as I can because I love making those memories. So I definitely try to prioritize my personal relationships. And then for like horseback riding, racing, everything else, I am doing my best to manage my time, but honestly, it is very hard. So I also think that setting goals for yourself is really helpful. So for January this year, 2024, I have a really big goal of putting one YouTube video out every day. So that means KDP and Etsy are sort of going to be on the back burner probably for this month. But I really want to batch create all of these videos and get those out. And I want to really just up my YouTube channel, and I want to bring in more subscribers, more views, and hopefully more income. I'm hoping that this will help my channel grow. But I think setting goals definitely helps with managing time. So if you want to set a goal of like one video a week or one book a week, and then you can block out on your calendar when you're going to do that, that is very helpful. I tend to just not be the best with actually organizing that, and then sometimes I'm not in the mood. Like I feel like you have to be in a creative mindset or a certain mindset to do a YouTube video or to create a book, and sometimes you're just not in that mindset. So I'm trying really hard to just be mindful of my time, and even if I do one thing a day for my business, at least I'm doing something. And next question is, how do you market? So I really don't. I don't advertise my books or really anything, honestly. I'll post to my community page on YouTube sometimes. I do have a Facebook group I'll occasionally post to. I have done some shorts before or posted on my personal Facebook page for like my friends and family, but I don't currently run ads and I don't do any other marketing. I just really don't have the time or extra money to do that right now. That's the shortest answer for that question that I can think of. And the last two questions, how is your current job situation and what do you think about using AI for online platforms? So my current job situation has been a bit of a mess if you've been following my YouTube channel. I got laid off from a corporate job in January, and then I was unemployed, and then I got a contract job, and then that ended, and then I got another contract job, and I'm currently still in the contract job, but I'm hopeful that I've gotten a potential offer to go full-time. I don't want to jinx it or say that I got the full-time when it's not solidified yet, but I'm hoping to be a full-time corporate employee again. I'm currently just still a contract employee, but I'm very thankful to not be unemployed, especially that my husband and I's bills have increased, so it's definitely been good to have more of a steady income coming in. With that being said, I still want to pursue KDP YouTube and everything. I want to be making a full-time income online. I'm not sure if I want to do both, a corporate job and full-time content creator, or just full-time content creator, but I think right now, because I really, really need insurance, I need to go to the doctors, and we have debt I want to pay off, that I think it's best if I can get a permanent full-time corporate job for now, work on retirement, insurance, everything like that, hopefully increase my income, and if I can get my content creation videos up to a full-time income, then we can really help pay off debt. We can travel more, do things like that. And if anything happens where I get laid off again, then I can have this to fall back on, which would just be absolutely incredible. So I think that's my current plan, but things change, so who knows. And I'm just super thankful for the opportunity, and I really hope that this full-time corporate position does work out. And if it doesn't, then I hope that I find something else soon that works out. I try to remember, or I try to believe, that everything happens for a reason, whether I understand it or not. So I'm just going to put my faith into God that everything's going to work out. So what do you think about using AI for online platforms? I don't have much of an opinion on this because I haven't done a lot of research on AI. My only recommendation, I guess, is to check whatever platform you're using. So if it's KDP or YouTube, look at their terms and conditions about AI. I'm pretty sure a lot of companies are now adding certain things specifically for AI, so I recommend just looking at that. Make sure you're following their rules. I've used AI occasionally to basically like gather ideas. So if I'm trying to figure out niches or if I'm trying to figure out a pen name, then sometimes I'll use AI to gather ideas that way. But I don't really know much about the copyright and everything like that, so I don't have too much of an opinion on that question right now, unfortunately. But I hope that's somewhat helpful. So thank you so much to everyone who put questions in. This was so much fun. I feel like I haven't been in front of the camera in a long time, so this was pretty cool. And I just really appreciate the support so much. I never thought my channel would get over 5,000 subscribers. When I started it, I just really did not know where this would go. So this has been so cool, and I've met so many amazing people, and I'm just very, very excited to hopefully continue producing many more YouTube videos and hopefully meet so many more new subscribers and viewers. So thank you so much for watching and listening to this video, and I hope that you have a great day.